finish it. It's okay. Connections parameter successfully. Okay, connected. And then now we have a table view. So we have a like these columns and how many features that you have it. Counters 9047 counter. And then even though you can put it like what's geometry, if only geometry part of the your informations. So that means we load the files, data store, we can filter it, and then we can simple feature collections, pass the filters, and then feature collection table models, and then feature class, and set these tables into these models, which models you have in here. And then the same thing here, the counter, items name, exactly same code, filters, and features counter, and feature dot size. This is the important one. So how many features that you have it, just you get the features into your shapefiles or your PostGIS database tables, and then you count it and get the size. It's just very simple methods. And if his counter is not, this is no features is counted, and then else it's conditions. And the method you can program it different way depending on how you can like to query features. You can query the features also. The query the features that I show you, this the query features means here you can query it and depending on the types, table view, depending on name, and then even though this one the type of park, maybe okay, let's explain a little bit more. There's a program code part first. So we are on the counter functions. With counter, so with the counter function, this is the counter functions, exactly the same things, and then and then you feature geometry, add the features, add data menu, add to there, and so on to forth. This is the converter feature to geometry converter. You see the converter, the tool menus, add the menus, and then because this is the connections, this is only the default implementation. I didn't finish it yet, how the converter need to be handled or how need to be handled those functionalities, but in the future I will try to implement the converter functionalities, these features. So a table to geometry, and then collections, and connect to the database. Here the data stores factory format, and you update, and this is a feature counter, a very simple program code. And this is the, you can delete this main method. This I am running, but I am programming like the API labels. And here the features query, you see the string types and the query. This is the most important one. So you have the select, get select items, and then you have a data store. I have a what data store is it? That's I explained. Data store. That's true. Data store and get feature store and pass the types. Type means you have what type of geometry you have, or data types. I mean the line, polygons, or points. And features type, and then name of the string, and then query filters. You can pass the query filters, and then and so on and so forth. Let's have a try to make it one query filters. So you need to query filter, like you have to be pass the type, the attribute name, and then you have to pass the equal sign, and then we are looking for the parts. And let's I didn't did it yet, but you can bypass like so all parts it works. So or you can pass it like also the, that means you can in the same thing you can have a counter, that means 98 parks within the natures. Or maybe we can manipulate like to filter something like the street. Let's open the other one, the primary secondary. Let's make more visual impression. How many roads types? So you can we can view it. Oops, that means we need to be something to close it or to redone. Maybe something happened because we didn't properly close the previous intersection. This is the search, the functionality that we changed it here. So maybe again browse, browse, then this is maybe something wrong in the SQL. This maybe we changed it this part. Let's have a cross check that one.